Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing a video on the Secret Nail Affair acrylics. Now, I've been slacking because I actually received these back in December, and because I got sick, I never got to it. So I was deep cleaning my nail stuff and came across them. So I figured I would go ahead and use it for you guys. We're going to be doing some swatches, and I'm also going to be doing some fun, trendy nail art. I am so excited to be testing these powders out. And not to mention, we're also going to be doing a giveaway. This is an extra pack of their nude acrylics that I'm going to be sending to one lucky winner. So stay tuned and watch the video for more details on that. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before we get started, I am going to be adding some neutralizer drops to my monomer because I am working out of the comfort of my home and I don't want it to stink in here. So I'm just gonna swirl that around a little bit and then we're gonna get to swatching. So first, I'm just gonna kind of grab, I already opened the pack. We're gonna start off with the color Skin Deep. I can already tell it has a really pretty gold shimmer to it. Why can't I open this? So just a good amount. There's the beautiful color. It looks really, really pretty, and it definitely does have a nice shimmer to it. Next, we have Harmony. This one also has glitter, and it literally has my favorite type of glitter in it. That really pretty, like bluish, iridescent glitter. Ooh, and it's pink. That is so cute. Next, we have Nude Mood. Give it a nice little swirl because sometimes it can get really, really compact and you can't pick up a good bead. This one has definitely more of a peachy undertone. Next, we have Intention. Really, really pretty light pink. Oh, that is so cute. Next, we have Velveteen. Another really pretty, more opaque pink. Next, we have Keep Safe. Soiree. I'm loving all these pinks. I feel like pinks are needed and musts. Ooh, that's really pretty. That one reminds me of P3 from Tammy Taylor. If y'all don't know what P3 is, where have you been? That was like an OG color. Y'all are probably newer nail techs if you haven't. Next, we have Melt. This one is extremely gold. Ooh, that's pretty. Definitely more of a darker hue to it. And all the gold shimmer in it is really, really pretty. Next, we have Whisper. Another pink. This one looks really, really light. Yeah, definitely really, really light. It has more of a purple undertone than the other pinks that I've kind of swatched. Next, we have Endless. Another pink nude color. Next, we have Confession. This one's the last one. If I grabbed all of them, I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, that one's dark. That is really pretty though. It's giving fall vibes. I really like that. And then just really quickly, this is a good little close-up. You can see all the glitter shimmer. That one's like really, really dark in comparison to all the other ones, but that is gonna be stunning for darker skin tones in the spring, summer, and even fall. And then this one, so pretty. Just by itself, I feel like it's gonna be a really good staple color. That's giving winter Wonderland. And then of course all the pinks are going to be really good staples for just pink and white nails, French, baby boomers, whatever kind of entails having pinks. So definitely really excited. We're going to be using the super extra long sculpted pro nail tips. These look intimidating. They are very, very C-curve, but they look really, really nice once they're all done. So we're going to be using them because I haven't used C-curve tips in a long, long time. I'm going to be taking my glue and just simply placing it onto my practice hand. We're using the shade V3 for today's video. It is from Vita Bella. If y'all didn't know, now you know. I'm gonna be posting my discount code for the hand down below if you guys are interested in purchasing one, but I'm gonna go ahead and just simply go in with the pinky nail. So if you don't have any experience with C-curve tips or really thick tips, a lot of the time they will not stick easily. You kind of just have to hold it on there and pray that it actually dried. So if it does not stick, I'll definitely be popping it off. Damn it, I forgot my gloves again. I need to take a nap. But a quick little tip, if you are struggling with applying tips like that, dip it into a little bit of acetone or a little bit of monomer, and it'll kind of melt the tip, pretty much etch it for you. And that way you can easily apply it onto another nail tip or whatever you're trying to apply the tip on. Sometimes even on clients, it can be pretty hard to attach these type of nails. So just a quick little tip if y'all are struggling with that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hold it as stabilized as possible so that it doesn't get messed up. Pray that it sticks. It's not gonna wanna stick. Okay, as I mentioned, we're gonna grab that. Simply grab our monomer and then we're gonna dip it in there. I did clean it off before doing that. You can hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And voila. And then pop that on there. Did I use the wrong tip for the wrong nail? I was wondering why that one looked really tiny. It'll still work. I'm just gonna have to overly file that one, but this nail was supposed to go on this one over here. All right, so I'm gonna be taking just some little scissors and trimming them because these are way too long. And per usual, I never have the tools that I need here at the house. I don't have my nail tip cutter, so I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna be going in with a pink color, so I'm honestly not being extra careful with the scissors. I'm not concerned about it leaving little white indents simply because the nude color is going to cover that. Bye. You better stay on there. We're gonna leave that and then I'm gonna go ahead and start filing the nails. I'm just gonna be taking my hand file and filing the sides. Always stabilize on the opposite side. I cannot stress that enough. We don't want the finger wiggling back and forth like crazy. Okay, so for the video, we're gonna be focusing on the nail art portion and I'm just gonna go in with one of these colors. I gotta swatch it again because your girl has short-term memory loss. So there's that or this one. I think I'm gonna go with the lighter one just for the sake of the nail art that we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna use that same paper towel. I almost dropped that. I need to take a nap. We're gonna start off with the pinky, simply taking some acrylic. I really hope these work good because I love nude pinks and all of that. Ooh, it's runny. All right, tuck that back in. The center, you always wanna make sure that you tuck it in on the sides and boom. I think I just got too much monomer on my brush and then I'm gonna start working that product downwards. I need to remember that these are C-curve tips, so I want to make sure that I get the product all the way on the sides. I like it so far. You see how I'm easily able to tap it where I want it to go and then it's not going all over the place. Okay. And then smaller bead next, right on top of the one that we just placed. I'm gonna kind of hold it there for a second because I don't want it to run like the last one did. And then tuck, 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 and blend. Another small bead. I'm actually gonna drain the back of it. I'm gonna place it like this because I am using a larger brush that I'm used to. So putting it long ways like that just kind of makes it take up less space and I'm able to really move it where I want it to go without it overflowing those sides. Tucking it all the way into that cuticle area. Well, not all the way. Y'all know what I mean. And then we're just simply gonna blend it out. So far, the product is working really, really good. I love it. My temperature in my room right now is not really hot. It's nice and comfortable. So it's not drying too fast. It's not drying too slow. And I really appreciate that. We're gonna be going in same process on the rest of the nails, starting at the tip. Tap, tap, tap. I got a little bit too little. That just means I got to layer on a little bit more. So we're going to grab a little bit more and place that at the tip. I always try to focus on my tip before anything else, because then that gives me the base thickness that I need for the rest of the nail. And now I know where I need to build it up a little bit more and where I need to just kind of blend it out. The neutralizer drop smells so good. Every time I use it, I'm just like, which is probably not a good thing, but and then final bead once again. Tuck in those sides, and then I'm gonna just push that upwards. Tuck in the side again, and then blend. And there you have it. I really, really love this color. I ended up going with Intention. So if you guys are looking for a really pretty pink, this is definitely it. And I'm using it on my Vita Bella V3 hand, and it looks really, really pretty. The shade of the pink looks really good with that. Okay, so if y'all haven't seen the chrome textured nails that we've been seeing everywhere, that's pretty much what I'm gonna try to do, except we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I kind of just wanted to share that with you guys before we got into the actual nail art, because I'm so excited. I always like to take trends and just switch it up and do my own thing. I try to be as creative as possible. Sometimes it just doesn't work, but we're gonna try it together today, and hopefully it turns out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just file these nails now that they are nice and dry. I always like to start off with the sides, and then I'll go in and file the surface of the nail and then the tip portion. All right, we're gonna just dust it off a little bit. See what we got going on, and then I'm actually gonna hand file. We'll just file the cuticle part with the Efile and then file the rest with my hand file. So have it at 10,000 RPMs. I'm using a 5-in-1 bit from Kiara Sky. This one's new, so I love the feeling of a new bit. It's just so strong and it just gets the job done very, very quickly. Around that cuticle area, making sure that it is nice and flush. All right, now, so for the giveaway, how to enter. Let me know down below how long you've been watching me for and where you are watching me from. I feel like that's always like the most exciting thing for me to like learn. So comment down below in the comment section. Let your girl know where you're from and how long you've been watching me, and you will automatically be entered into the giveaway. and I will be announcing the giveaway winner in my next video. As usual, do not fall for any scams. I will not ask you for any information. I will not ask you to pay anything. If you win a giveaway from me, I will mention it in the next video. And I will never ask you for any type of payment, any type of messaging on no Telegram or anything like that. So definitely do not fall for those scams. It hurts my soul to see that some of you actually send money believing it. So please, please, please be aware that I do not do that. I will never let you know in the comment section that you won. If you feel like your square shape isn't super crisp like you want it to, angle your file slightly downwards. So if you're seeing me, this is straight, well, from my view, you want to angle it a little bit down this way. Taking my buffer really quickly, and we're going to be buffing these nails. All right, we're gonna be going in with a lint-free wipe and a little bit of Young Nail Swipe just to clean it off, remove any of that excess debris. Or I guess I should say dust. Debris just sounds so intense. And I'm gonna like slightly wipe it across my practice hand as well, just to get rid of a little bit more of that dust. Okay, going in with matte top coat, and I'm just gonna be adding a thin layer of that, and then we're gonna be going in with the fun stuff. I really hope it turns out the way that I am envisioning. That is always my biggest fear, especially when I'm trying something out. So if all else fails, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a backup design, but we're just gonna try it. Now I have them nice and top coated. We're gonna pop that in the light for a full 60 seconds. I like to do, did I just smack it? No, I did not. I like to do 2 rounds sometimes just to be safe. You never know. Sometimes there'll be little areas that did not get fully cured. Okay, now for the nail art, I am going to be using this beautiful, lovely product here. Got it from Amazon. I've used it before, like during Christmas time, for like really any 3D nail art that is a little bit harder to do with acrylic. We're gonna be using the white one. It's a little contaminated, as you can see, because your girl just dips and goes. So I'm gonna scoop some out. I'm just gonna use the back of one of these bits that I have here. And I'm going to be creating that texture design using this and praying that it works. I haven't seen a tutorial or anything, so I don't know how they do it. We rolling. We rolling. Now I'm just gonna like tap it into wherever I want it to be. Can y'all tell I don't know what the heck I'm doing? And then I'm going to bring it back up this way and cut it off right there. And the past times that I've used it, I actually will take a little bit of acetone alcohol, whatever you have. I'm gonna be taking some of my Young Nail Swipe, and we're gonna actually use that to kind of melt it onto the surface and then pat it down wherever I need to like cut it off, so that it doesn't have a blunt edge to it and it's not really, really thick. And then just go pretty much inside and around to try to just get that nice and stuck to the surface of my nail. I don't want it to fly off. Okay. We're gonna cure that in the light. I'm gonna just pop it in there for like 30 seconds and then we'll go from there. Okay, now that we're out of the light, I'm gonna go in with my pigment and hope that it actually sticks. So I wanted to make them neon just to make it stand out a little bit. I love neon with nude, So we're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna grab a little bit of my pigment here. And then I'm gonna go in and rub it in. Okay, it is sticking, yes. I was so scared that I was gonna have to paint over it with white paint. I did not wanna have to do that. Okay, so for the vision, I always like to do kind of like an ombre rainbow type of vibe. So since I started with the blue, next I'm gonna go in with green, ombre those a little bit, and then we'll go from the green to the yellow. I think that would look cuter if the ombre just goes from blue, purple, pink, orange, yellow. I don't remember how I do it, but once I get into it, I kind of figure it out. So we're gonna go in with a little bit more blue, and I'm gonna try to keep it blue, green, green, yellow, yellow, orange, orange, pink. I think that would be a good one. Yeah. And I'm really pressing that in because I want to make sure that all of the edges of it are nice and opaque. I don't want any of the areas to be white at all. And then I think like right here, I'm gonna loosen up my pressure and I'm going to just put a tiny bit so that I can easily blend that in with the green. And then right here, we just blend the two colors together, trying to at least. Beautiful. And I'm kind of just dusting it off. I'm not too concerned. The bottom layer is already top coated, so I'm gonna be able to top coat the little swirl, and then I can clean it up with like a little bit of swipe. So I'm just kind of getting a little bit of that excess off so that when I go in on my next nail, none of that pigment transfers over. So now I'm actually gonna be doing all of the nails. Now that I know that it works, we're gonna go in with our little putty, mold it out on the rest of the nails, and then we'll go in with the pigments. That way I'm not having to clean my hands every single nail that I do. And I'm going to try to at least make it a little bit somewhat of a pattern. So I'll try to bring it out from here so that they kind of match up, and then do another little type of swirl. And I think this time I'm gonna just bring it up. Yeah, and kind of do something like dot. Even that looks really pretty, just the white. I think it looks really cute. I want to do that on my nails now. And then this one's gonna go up from pretty much like the tip on that. And I'm gonna bring it up and swirl it this way. Use my brush. Right there. Okay, now we have our base little design. I'm gonna go in and cure that for 30 seconds again since it worked the first time. Ella fuma, ella baila. Okay. So green over here. And then I think right here I'm gonna transition that into yellow. And then from yellow, I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow over here, transition that into orange. So now grabbing that orange, starting on the opposite end to play it safe. I could always do orange and then transition it into pink. That way I can still put purple in there. I'm gonna do that just because I really want to do some purple in there as well. And then we're gonna take the purple. I think the darker colors are definitely the ones that are way harder to blend out, so be extra careful. I'm gonna go in dark, dark, dark at the top. And then already right here, you can see how it's like very, very diluted. That's pretty much what you want on your whatever brush you're using. That way you can transition those colors nicely and it's not super, super hard to blend. I'm gonna grab a little bit more and bring the opaqueness back into like right here. And then I'll use the rest of that product to blend that out nicely. That looks so good. You can definitely tell which one was my first nail. Yeah, you can definitely tell like the rest of the little swirls are a lot more smooth, and the first one, it just looks a little, it's okay. All right, putting these away because if you've ever knocked one of these over, tears, you will be in tears. Ah, see? It got stuck. My glove got stuck. I'm using my little palette and we're just gonna drop some top coat on there. All right, so I'm gonna take some of that and we're just gonna go in and top coat that. And I'm actually gonna do it one by one because I don't want the top coat to overflow and get on the matte top coat. I'm going to be taking my brush and just cleaning that up nicely. All right, now this is the final result. Let me know what y'all think. I'm obsessed. I think this is such a vibe and I would totally wear this. That pretty much concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a ton and I'll see you guys next time. Boom. Camera's about to die. I made it.